Intuitive thoughts for March 6th, 2026. Something happened again last night. I know it was before 3 a.m. I didn't look at the clock to find out what time it was. But I woke up at one point and I thought that I was hungover. And it was almost as if in my thoughts, my immediate alert thought was, oh my gosh, I had too much to drink. This is going to be a rough morning. I don't feel so great. And then I was like, oh wait, no, I didn't have anything to drink because I don't drink on weekdays, like ever. And well, unless I'm on vacation, but that's a different thing. But I was like, oh wait, it's like, wait, no, it's Thursday. It's Friday morning. No, it's not alcohol. And then I sat there and I was like, wait, I don't feel bad so much anymore. So I sat up and I went to the bathroom and I came back and I was like, okay, no, I'm fine. I'm good. And I realized that something had shifted. Something felt different. The energy in the air was different. I feel like there is a clarity in communication. I don't really know what that's going to mean just yet. I almost feel like I can hear more people talking and it's coming from all different places instead of just one person talking to me. And I know that sounds very confusing and I'm sorry if you can't wrap your head around that. But as an intuitive, there's always white noise. There's always, like, you all comment about how you can hear the water trickling in the background. I don't hear it because I hear so many things. Like right now, to me, if I was to try and isolate different sounds in my house, I have all the stuff that's going on in my head all the time. And no, it's not voices like I'm schizophrenic. That is not it. I've been like this my entire life. I know that none of that, never mind. But I have to focus on the water in the background. I have to focus on the furnace running in the background. Because I have to focus on individual sounds that I hear because there is so much always going on around me. But lately, I've been hearing individual voices come and stand forward, and they're never actually talking to me. It's almost like I'm in the room and I'm part of a conversation, and I'm listening to it. And that's how lots of it happens sometimes. Even in the session when I'm a medium, when people talk to me, I don't ever really feel like they're talking to me. They're talking to the person I'm working with, and I'm just translating it for them. So that's kind of how that works. I never actually feel like it's a conversation between me. I just feel like I'm in the room and I'm listening. But last night, I felt like there were a lot of voices coming together, and I was hearing a lot of different conversations coming from a lot of different places. And it was almost like being in a big room with televisions and you're listening to all these news reports happening all at the same time. And you could hear a little bit more of one and a little bit more of one, a little bit more of one. I don't know if that means that we're going to have more involvement from more places come into this situation, or if it means we're going to hear from more places, or if it means that somehow things are going to be broadcast different. But I think that that's going to matter. I feel like it's no longer just us and them with one other person. I feel like now we've got a very big group that is now having a say, is now speaking loudly. And I think that's going to matter. I also heard Men at Work's burning down the house. No, not Men at Work. You know who I'm talking about. Burning Down the House. I can't think of the name of the band now. I had it in my head earlier. But I heard Burning Down the House. I heard that. I think that that's very relevant to other things that are going on in our world. I've been telling you, April, by the time we get to the end of April, we're all going to be looking back and saying, oh my gosh, wow, that's nuts. We just came through that. Very similar to getting at the end of a very rapids part of a rafting trip. And you're like, oh my God, we just did that. So I am going to put that out there too. There has also been a smell that smells like, I guess I get smells too. But there has been this smell that's been coming in and out it feels like a burning plastic or an electrical fire. And it's not it's nobody else smells it. Like, I've asked multiple people, and nobody else can smell it. It's just me that's picking it up, but it's like this bitter electrical fire. So I think that that's going to be important. I want to put that out there. And that has been for 2 days now, and it's not all the time. But I do smell it, and then it comes in and it's really strong. It almost has like a perfumey kind of thing to it. It's bitter, and it's not fire, but it smells like if you've smelled like an electrical fire, you know what I'm talking about. So that's out there. A lot of things, a lot of different things. The electrical fire one is one of the ones that I almost said I was going to make a video later yesterday, and I just didn't. But it came back again. It happened again late yesterday. And I was completely somewhere else. So like I wasn't even in the same place when I smelled it. So it's not like there's some place in my house that has something plugged in. That's bad. Because it happened at my office. It happened yesterday morning. And it happened again last night. So I think that that's something that's imminent and that's coming. And it was a big electrical kind of thing. It may end up being that there's a huge electric station or some kind of station that creates electricity that is affected. So, and then I said this yesterday morning. I want to put this out there. It was 8:09 yesterday morning Eastern. I was in the middle of a session, so my session can validate that I said this. There was a huge pull weather-wise. I felt like there was a huge barometric drop. I think there is going to be a very big either pop-up storm or big affected storm. It may have already happened. I would be very upset if I saw it yesterday and I didn't make the video to say that it happened, but it may have already happened. But I felt it was at 8:09 Eastern yesterday morning. I was in the middle of my session, and it was a big energy. So, and it felt really quick. I did not feel it happening throughout the day yesterday, but once it hit, it was like almost as if I had landed on my back and knocked the wind out of me. So, big storm, and it's a big pressure drop. So I don't know what that is, but anyway, that's what I got for you. Happy Friday.